Hey, what is up guys? It's Brendan here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your product photos have rounded corners on Shopify. So as you can see here, we are now on the product page, and by default on your Shopify store, it will have square and sharp corners on your product photos here on the product page, as well as anywhere that you see your products listed on your Shopify store. Now, of course, you're typically just going to be able to tell with images that have a generalized background, like something kind of dark or contrasting to your overall background color on your Shopify store. Of course, you're not going to notice this as much with maybe images that have white backdrops, but it really definitely matters quite a lot with these images that have these background colors. If you want to, images that have a backdrop to them, if you want to give them that rounded edge instead of that sharp corner, like you see here on the homepage on anywhere that you feature your featured products, or again, like I showed you before on the product page. So that's what I'm going to be showing you here in today's tutorial right now. So of course, first things first, you're going to want to make sure that you are, of course, logged into your Shopify store. Next, you're going to come over here to the left-hand side and click on Online Store. This will bring you into the Themes section on your Shopify store. Now, I am currently using the Dawn theme on Shopify. This should work on pretty much any up-to-date current Shopify theme on your store, especially if you're in the Online Store 2.0 setup. You should be good to go. Next, you're going to scroll down just a little bit, depending on if you can see this, and you see the Dawn theme here. And then next, you're going to click this black Customize button here on the right-hand side. You're going to click Customize. This will then bring you to the theme editor on Shopify. Now, this can be a little overwhelming for a lot of people just getting started with Shopify. So again, what you're going to do is we're going to edit it in the section where you're going to be seeing this on featured products or anywhere where you show a featured collection. And then I'll show you how to do it on the product page in just a second, because it is in two separate places to edit this. So what you're going to do is actually come over here to theme settings. You're going to click that little gear icon. Next, you're going to scroll down to media. And then under media is where you're going to see the corner radius. And this is going to work for any kind of media. And you're also going to see the product cards one. Now, to actually change it for these featured product cards, we're actually going to click over here on product cards. And then we're going to scroll down to where you see corner radius. This is what you're going to adjust the pixel number to increase the corner radius to give it rounded corners. Now you can adjust this very easily in the slider. And as you can see here, we now have rounded corners on these Shopify products on the featured products featured collection here. And you can, increase this corner radius as much or as little as you want, depending on how much of a rounded corner edge. We're going to go ahead and stick with 20 because that's pretty visible here. In this case here, we're just going to go ahead and make sure you come up to the top right-hand corner and click Save. And then when you go back to your store and we scroll down, as you can see here, it does now have the rounded corners on these products. So this is only appearing currently just in the product card. So anywhere where you feature a product card, that's not going to apply here for collections. As you can see, that's just for the featured products. So this is a separate setting if you do want to change that for other parts of your store. Maybe if you wanted to also change the look and feel of collection cards, you can also come down here on the collection cards and also add a corner radius here too. If you do also, want to adjust the collection cards too, if you want to add that border radius and add the corner radius to your product photos here, maybe if you're featuring products on your collections, that's where you're going to do it here under the collection cards and the product cards. Now, of course, best for last, right? We have the actual media on the product page. As you can see here, it still has the sharp corners. So the way to change that is you come over here on the left-hand side under media, you're going to scroll down. Now, if you do want to actually see what this looks like live on the product page, what you can do is come up here to the top and currently we're just editing the home page. If we go here, we click products, we click default product. That will take us right over to what the default product page looks like. But you don't actually have to click anything here because this is edited at the theme level. So it will automatically update across every part of your store. So you come over here to the gear like we have before, and you're going to scroll down underneath media until you see corner radius, and then we're just going to go ahead and drag this up 20. And then once it refreshes, as you can see here, we now have the rounded corners on our product pages on Shopify as well. If we scroll down, as you can see, because we have already edited the featured products collection, it does also show this for like related products, things like that too. So, if you're going to want to make rounded corners kind of like a staple on your store, I would recommend, editing the rounded corners on all the different locations and keeping them pretty consistent in terms of maybe the same pixels, just so it looks consistent across your store. But that is how you go about editing your product photos. All you have to come up here is click save. Again, this is with no code at all, so you don't have to do any code on your Shopify store. This will automatically save, and when you go to update your Shopify themes, it will automatically carry over as well, which is also pretty nice. Now, this is currently on the Dawn theme, although I do believe this should work on pretty much any other standard Shopify current Shopify theme with this type of editor that you're using on your Shopify store, so you should be good to go there. Now, there are maybe some other places that you might want to edit things where certain content, collection cards, things like that. If you want to edit those, I showed you the product cards, collection cards, and the media. Those are really the main three that you're going to see and come across where you're going to have these, where the rounded corners are going to make a difference on your store, and that's how you go about editing it. Now this is, once we go ahead and go back to the live version of the site, we refresh the product page. As you can see here, we now have the rounded corners. Again, no code required. It even added the little rounded corners here, which is kind of nice as well. It does look pretty slick there too, which is kind of cool, which is nice. So yeah, that's pretty much how you add the rounded corners to your Shopify store. We come back here to the home page. We scroll through. You can see they are on the featured products. Again, you won't really see this on any images that just have a white backdrop because, again, that's not necessarily, you're not going to see the corner rounded when it's just white on white. But if you do edit your store in the background colors, things like that, you might also notice it as well on like white backdrop images. I would maybe recommend cropping your images a little bit too, depending on, how they look. These are all clearly like already kind of centered and focused, but sometimes if you have different image sizes, you may want to adapt the image to size just so that it does look consistent or something like that, or make it square just so that it's not like all kind of funky different sizes and different rounding. That's something else that could help you on your store. So again, guys, that's pretty much how you add the rounded corners to your Shopify store, again, on your collections and your product pages. Pretty simple and easy to do. Again, no code required. You click save, you click exit out of the theme editor, and you're pretty much good to go. Now, again, guys, I do want to remind you, of course, if you don't already have a Shopify store, you can go ahead and check out that first link down below in the video description. That's brandonvalesky.com/Shopify. It'll take you right over to this page here where you can get started with a Shopify free trial. Again, that's that first link down below in the video description. And guys, if you enjoyed this tutorial or found it helpful, then be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway, guys, that is all for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.